Good morning and welcome back to beautiful Altenstein. We just popped up to the sheep to give them a quick clean up. Do be a little bit careful on the paving here. It can be a little bit taggy on the old bucket. Let's see, that's about right. There you go. All ready for another productive day. Down in the field below, on the way past, we shall set the doits off to do his morning harrowing, which is the third fertilisation for the grass meadow here, and the one down by the bale production area. We finished off the farm last night. One of the students had a very good idea. We shall discuss this more later when we get back round to that side of the farm. We're just going to head down, give the other animals, the pigs and the cows, their morning clean up. Take the slightly exciting route. Right, cows first. Let's see again if I can do this from inside. We picked some up and we're steering. That's good. There we go. All nice and clean. Have we picked it all up? Yes, we have. Feed that straight back to them. Now we'll pull out through this door. Try not to catch the beam. Well done. Ah, passing Grandpa. Good morning, Grandpa. We had a bit of luck. Do you remember I brought those 2 bags of fertiliser by mistake? Well, we got entered into a raffle and we won 2 bicycles from Lizard. So there's a bit of a result there. Grandpa's just getting this one tuned up, ready to go, and the bags of fertiliser make an excellent bicycle rack. So there you go. Every cloud has a silver lining. Let's get the pigs cleaned up. And then we auto emptied. If you get the bucket at the right angle, you pick it up and chuck it straight back in. There you go. That looks pretty clean to me. Right, yeah, the crops aren't quite ready yet, so we're going to spend a little bit of time having another explore in the woods, because we need a bit of cash, because we've got some things to buy today. Here we are, just passing the farm on the Massey 600. We have a friend with us, the Lidner, who is currently mounting from the Massey Ferguson Days of Old pack the log grapple, because I think one of the issues we're going to have over here in the woods is that they've got so overgrown. It's going to be quite hard to get in there and get some of the trees with the claws on the front loader. So this is an alternative to drag them out with that grapple, and the Lidner, if it can do it without a front weight, because he's a little bit smaller, he's 4-wheel drive. Ooh, the handbrakes on these old machines are awful. Hopefully he will be able to squeeze in where perhaps the Massey can't, or at least save us changing equipment, and drag out some of the trees so we can cut them up and get them up on the trailer. So we shall park up here, lower the ramps, which depend, if you're on slightly rough ground, don't always lower very nicely, but they've done a very good job there. We shall jump out. Jump in the Lidner BF450, and for now just park him up right here, and then we can get the Massey. Take the tension straps off. The Massey can pick up the claws, get hold of his 1100 kilo weight this is that I put on the back. You may be able to get away with smaller, but this seems about right. Now we only really want to pull out the tallest trees, and one of them right here. That's right at the edge actually. This will be an easy one to get hold of. Right, I'm going to take down 5 trees. That's my plan for today. That'll be about $10,000, somewhere around there. And it's something we've got time to do. Now obviously how you time doing these activities, this isn't something you can really do. Oh, look at that. Good sturdy trailer is what you need just in case you land a tree on it. Did you see what that tension strap's trying to do? Let's attach it. Fantastic. That could be fun in a maniac's hands. Oh no, that's a nice good tree. Probably going to want to get this one out of the way quite quickly. We'll pick up these scraps. This is the bit here actually, these are clearly marked on these trees. This is the disappearing bit, it looks like a pencil. But it will make that small chunk disappear because it's too small for the game to be bothered computing, I guess. Right, next big one is right here. Don't worry, Lidner, we will miss you. We'll get him up by the trailer again, why not? It can take it. Or will it all go wrong? No, there we go. If I had something big enough to drag this horsepower wise, I might just mess around and see what I could, shenanigans I could get up to with my tension straps. This one on the corner. I've got to be careful obviously because I want to get the biggest ones, but as I get them then the next one's down. Look like the biggest ones. Oh no, he's a big one. We might leave him on the corner, I don't know. Oh, this is no time for aesthetics, let's get him over. Right, don't worry Lidner, you're safe in my hands. There we go. We're just loading the odd scraps of wood that make them a bit long for loading into the back of that tipper. We now need to use the Lidner to try to get these ones out of the forest. And they've got a bit of a life of their own. Not sure what happened there. Now, I've not much experience with this piece of equipment. I'm going to tell you that right now. What I do know is we need to back it up. It's very hard because of all the foliage for you to see. So that that plate at the bottom goes under the wood, and that is what forms your grip. Now we close the jaws. Oh, bit of a jump there. This might be very heavy for this tractor. Yeah, in fact it glitched straight out the jaws, or maybe this wood is too big for this implement. I really don't know. Let's see. This would be a great solution if we can get it to work. Close the jaws. Maybe don't close them quite that much. Have we got hold of that piece of wood? No, I want to get that underneath it. Back up to there. Close it till it starts glitching. Have we got hold of him? Yes, we have. Right. Drag. Plenty of space, haven't we? Right, we just need to go forward, get him out. We've got a hold of him. Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Open. Oh. Okay, that's something to bear in mind. We look like we were at limits. The size of wood we could grab, which might be an issue because I think the next piece that we're hoping to get out with this tractor may be slightly bigger. Can we get on it with this tree stump here? Excuse me, I'm going to external view again. I'm not sure we can. Let's try. I don't think we can at all. Let's try to swing him round a little bit more. Open those jaws. Right, lower it so we can get hold of the stump. Is he even going to get hold of him? Nope. Not there. Can we lower it a bit more? Alright. Claws grip. Hopefully. Oh, we've got hold of him. We got hold of him. No, we don't. Or do we? No, missed him. Oh, these trees are so thick. Right, we're going to lift him slightly. We're going to back him up. We're pushing the tree away from ourselves here. Right, there you go. That's a good line. Now we need to get under him. If we can. We seem to have got under him. Right, I'm going to switch back to external view. Cool. I think this is one of those pieces of machinery, as many that we've looked at, that you need to have a little bit of practice with. Right. Oh, no, let go. Hold it till it just starts to glitch. Lift it a little. Seem to have got hold of it. Oh, success. Success. We've got that one out. A lot more. Yeah, so there's a point where it's going to glitch. And that's exactly where you need to stop biting. Right, there's one more right in here. Let's just back in here and see if we can possibly get him. I even see where it is. Over there. So we need to come in through here. Okay. Give that a go. This is the biggest one we're trying to drag out. If you don't mind sharing this experience with me. Where's it gone? There he is. Right, let's try and get nice and straight on him. Just going to go to the external view if it can actually prove to be at all helpful. Lower. Is that going to slip onto where we need him to? Before we hit the tree, I don't want to push it away from us at this stage. Tilt him down. Close the jaws until they start to glitch. There, lift it a little and drive away, and hopefully a clear path. Oh, let's see if we can get this one out. That'd be good. There you go. It's working. Ooh. Watch out for your ground contours. Can we bring him all the way over here? Oh, we've got a log. I'm trying to see if there's like an ideal. No, he just can't handle the weight. I can just about steer him. Dragging this behind me. Let's have a look. I think that's it. I can't steer any more on that incline. We'll just let him go. Well done, Lidner. That works. Right. We need to get on. We can get the field battalion going now. So let's crack on with that, shall we? First off, Mr. Harvester. Everyone's kind of waiting. But that's okay. We'll let you get started. We'll tidy up this field afterwards. Mr. Hats, we're going to try to keep you more productively employed this morning. We'll get to that. We're going to finish tidying up the wood. You've seen the field work before. We're not going to bale any straw today. We've got more than enough just to save ourselves a little bit of time. We're just getting the last pieces of wood up on this trailer. The harvester's already moved round to the next field. The whole of this end of the farm is planted in soy, the idea being, logistically, it's the lowest yield. So, but a decent value. So I'm hoping it will reduce the amount of unloading, trailer movements, etc. as much as possible. Now, is this one going to sit on here reasonably nicely? No, he's going to overhang way too far. Right, let's get him on a bit better than that. And this trailer, actually, I'm pleased to say, I wasn't sure it was going to work very well with logs, particularly being moved around with the ramps down, but it seems to be surviving so far quite nicely. Right, last two. Drag that one away from the trailer a little bit. This might be quite a hard one to poke out. Might have to give the trailer a friendly nudge if I can. Just need to get my claws under there somewhere. There you go. Got him. Whoa. And I'm guessing or planning for this to be about $10,000 worth. This one going to sit on there, or is he going to need... Ooh. Ah. Right. What's my next move? I could just put the tension straps on, to be honest with you. If I do that, they will excuse my mistake. If I can let go of the trailer. There we go. I could try to be ultra tidy and just help this piece back up. Let's have a look. This may go horribly wrong. Ooh, careful, could do more harm than good here. No, I'm caught under that tension strap. The game says I am anyway. Poor Massey. Right. Let me get him under here. Am I too pedantic about this? I don't know. Or is that tension strap now holding him on anyway? Getting some movement under there. I'm not taking any more chances. Excuse me. Sorry. Right, we're just going to get this off and sell it. I'll leave the arms here. Close up those drawers. You can wait there. Shan't be needing the back weight. You can stay there. And we'll get this off the sell. We're down at the store at the timber sell point. I'm expecting about 10,000 for this little load. And now we know we need to release those. There we go. And yeah, I'm pleased to say I thought we might have problems having to drive this around with the ramps down to accommodate the wood, but absolutely not. Works absolutely fine. Let's have a little peek, shall we? In fact, 12, nearly 13,000 for 5 trees. We did a little bit better today. I wonder why. The hat is busy this morning. He's here cultivating. He's using the cultivator. So that's quite good. What we're gonna... The Lindner is just chilling out by the forest because I can continue to cut down trees and just drag them out while everything else is kind of going on when I've got a spare moment. We're ahead with fertilising. So let's get started on this field here with the trusty Deutz. We've got plenty of room left in the trailer. The Boucher still has some... Oh, it's filthy. Look at the poor Boucher. Let's just empty him out, see if we can get some more of this in the cows. He just brought the last bits of the grass that he picked up yesterday up here. Take any? just a little bit, that's fine. I'll tell you what, for today, we'll just park you up in here just for now. Won't let Grandpa see you, wait till he's having his lunch, and then we'll take you out and wash you. Well, everything's going very nicely here. The hat is making short work of this cultivating. Not quite sure why he missed this row, but we don't mind tidying it up. There we are, all done. We should lift the cultivator. Not quite sure how we're going to do this field. Let's have a look. Now, it is actually ploughing day today, but I'm not ploughing this end of the farm. What I want to do is kind of separate the two. This end of the farm back around to field 16, 18 from field 2. Get it, so that all needs plough. We're going to plough it, all of these fields tomorrow, and perhaps plough that little area out there. We'll have a look. It might be more sensible to have the harvesters, etc. running across here rather than up and down and then across, but we'll see. And then the area of fields over sort of the other side of the farmyard, field 4, etc. Yeah, we'll plough all of those together one day. It's just to have a little bit of variety. Maybe we'll end up with 3 or 4 areas of the farm doing their own thing, and we're making a bit of money today. I've actually had a chance to sneak off and do another job for our friend Simon. Made $3,000 more, and got a bit more, another 6% in fact off the price of his fields. Yeah, we ploughed in that other withered field of, I think it was corn for him, so we can maybe have time to get it replanted. We may see if we can help him again later when we're up that end of the farm anyway. Right, I think we can leave you to get on for a minute, because we need to, we could get the fertilizer going on this field, although I found that best done manually on the hill, because it goes so slowly up the hill. It does use a lot more slurry doing it, I've noticed. So for now, we're going to take this chap back around, the good old Massey 600. We haven't put the forestry cage on today, I have noticed, and we're doing forestry work. I am pro, don't try this at home, okay? I'm only loading wood out here. Now, Lidner's been quite busy. See, while Massey was off sowing the fields, I've cut down some more trees. The Lidner's pulled them all out, ready to be loaded from quite nice positions, which is excellent. Now, the problem that we have on the farm is that this here tractor is the only one that can pull that 4-metre planter. I have accused it of being a 5-metre planter in the last episode, I do apologise. And it's also the only tractor that can plough, and that's another reason I'm not ploughing those fields today, to be honest, is because for this guy to do that, and then have to do the majority of the seeding, unless we want to use the small seeder and for it to take ages. I mean, we've got the option of the small seeder. I'm making a right hash of this, am I not? We've got the option of the smaller seeder to do some work, certainly. But the point I'm getting to is sooner or later, and probably a little sooner rather than later, I'm going to go and get the trailer and come back. You can't pull that low loader trailer with the back weight on. You can pull normal the wagons, no problem. So yeah, we're going to need another tractor that can plough and or pull the sower. So we're going to have a talk to Grandpa a little bit later. He's still doing the bicycle tuning, I believe, at the moment over here. So yeah, we'll just leave him to that. We'll catch him when he's in a reasonably jolly mood and talk to him about what we're going to do. He's certainly got to be a little more sensible than perhaps his personal taste will allow. Or prefer, I should say. Ooh, excuse me, fence. So yeah, now we've got a relatively simple job of taking this low loader around to where the wood is. Let's see, we probably don't need the back weight for these. Let's see, shall we? If we don't lift them too high, I think we'll have no problem, certainly with these slightly thinner trunks. That's no problem at all. The house right in the way. Oh, well, there we go. I've cut down 5 more trees. So we get about the same amount of money. I'm expecting less. We've got some of these pine trees. The other trees here have got the foliage all the way to the bottom, and I did try, just trying to trim it. Because that would be handy, but it can't be done, because that would open up this woodland quite nicely. But no, so I've taken a few of these down, even though I think they're going to be worth slightly less money. Because they're thinner wood, and the other trees with the rather tatty looking bark, they're the ones they call a spruce, right? What I need to do, just nudge that piece of wood back, there you go, so I can hitch. Oh no, it's going to roll off, it's not. Right, now I need to be gentle or it will roll off. That's a fine starting point. Get this piece. I'm going to try to get one piece in cab. There's a big chunk there. I think we will grab the back weight for him, just to keep things safe. Helper D, that's the hats with the cultivator. We're going to see how he got on unsupervised up on that field. I have no idea I've even nearly got hold of that piece of wood. No, sorry, for now that is beyond my skills. Back over here, we're on field 16, which is actually by far our biggest field. We're just sorting the staff out here. I'm not sure quite what the harvester thinks he's doing. He's doing a very weird manoeuvre around the end of the field. I just want to fill up my trailer so I can go to Denton Bakery and sell all of this soy. Denton Bakery is just over there. The frame rate is dropping horrifically. Am I going to have to intervene? I think I am. I'm not even sure what he's doing. Look, there's a little weirdness for you. Alright, let's get his pipe out. Might as well get this finished. That's okay. We're going to be able to fill up the trailer. And get off and sell, and this will finish the next field of soy, because field 13 is quite tiny. There you go. I can see I'm emptying, so I must be doing something. Is that it? He's full. There we are. 18,000. The price is about 9. Let's have a little look. 923 over at Denton Bakery, so that's gonna be quite good. We've got 5,000 soy in storage as well, which if the price doesn't drop too badly, we may sell today. We're going to get on with selling the wood. In fact, let's have a little look around. This guy's going to Denton Bakery. We'll have a little trundle over there, because we can talk on the way. Now, our main purpose here is to buy land as quickly as possible. Now, to that extent, or to that purpose, we are going to be buying at least a field a day. This pasture, I'm sure I've told you before, is ours. I have been over and fertilised it once. We haven't been over here just to save a little bit of time. We don't need a lot more. Where's the way out? It's around here. We don't need a lot more bales at the moment. We made some good money off of the forestry today. If we'd spent the same time baling, we wouldn't have made anywhere near as much. So there's something to consider. No, so we need to buy some fields, but we also want to increase our income by any way we can, and we also are going to need to get some more equipment along the way, or the days on this farm in terms of real life gameplay are going to be longer and longer and longer, and I'm going to be even more confused about how much I should show you in a video. So we're going to sell this. That's good money. Right. We'll stop your engine. Deutsch, you have a special mission shortly. Right, we have this guy here, the Lindner. He's brought down the trailer with the scraps of wood. I just want to see if they'll sell out of the trailer. No, and because I'm looking, I've completely crashed. Right, so they're going to get thrown in. So let's get on with that. One of the pieces looks rather big for me to have manhandled into here. So what I need to do, can I get them into the sell point from here? I can chuck it, $101. Extra throw. 271. I'm not going to get rich on these, am I? And not too easy to get out either. We should have a bonfire mod. There you go. Getting better. Stood on them. It was great when they added this to the game that you could just pick things up. Some of the maps seem to have far too much random scenery on them. Oh, sort of random objects. Goldcrest Valley is absolutely covered in stuff. And the really disappointing thing is, and I mean this applies to what Grandpa and his tinkering in the farmyard. You can move the objects around if you can get hold of them. They're not too heavy. But when you save the game, of course, and reload, they will reset. So I'm not sure if I should tell you, but it once took me 40 minutes to get one of those bicycles up there to stand up the way I wanted it to. But there you go. This is... Is it worth it? I don't know. Got to do something with them, I suppose. We can't just leave that mess up there. I could chip, please. I've never been a fan of wood chipping. I think I was so traumatized by the wood chipper in 15 and how it didn't work. Wouldn't let you put any wood in it, that I've not really touched it again. We do want this tipper emptied because we want to use it to sell some grain. We're going to leave that one piece in there. Right, Lindner. You can move out of the way. And Massey, right, as I say, right, let's just have a little look at the accounts. Sold wood so far, 13,600, and very little of that was the wood I just sold. So let's see what we get for this bundle. Drop them. So we've got about another 11,000 there for that wood, so that's great. So now we've got $53,000. Now learn from our previous mistake, and we're going to raise those flaps before we get flipped across the street again. Right, what are we going to do with this money? First, where's my Deutz? My lovely Deutz. Right, field acquisition. Let's make a statement. We're going to get our field off of Richard Wright. Seems to be the right thing to do, haha. Now, Grandpa was on the phone last night to his cousin who lives in Sosnovka. And he was talking to him, and then he told me about how much money they'd made on a big, decent sized field of potatoes. Now, Richard Wright has this field here planted with potatoes. I've checked. And we still have more than enough time, although the field hasn't been ploughed, to get 3 layers of fertiliser on it because they're still at a very early growth stage. So as long as I keep an eye on it, we can get a good yield out of this field, and it would be a good yield too. Now Richard won't let us do any jobs, as we know, but he can't stop us buying his fields. 24,000, there you go. That's what we've made from the wood today, almost exactly. 24,664. We're going to buy that field. That's ours. Now, I am quite certain, or Grandpa has convinced me, I should say, that we will make more than that back out of the first harvest of potatoes from this field, even though it might be a bit laborious. And then tomorrow, when it's ploughing day, we own this field too, and we can sort out this whole area in whatever way suits us. And that'll be great. So we'll get the first layer of fertilizer on there right now. The mowing has completed. This guy, I don't keep showing you me setting him off for his day, but he's done the pasture outside the sheep and he's done the fields out here yet again. The Bushu will be coming to pick it up shortly. And this must be fermented by now. Look at a little bit of shoddy workmanship when we wrapped it. That didn't get fermented. Open that silo. We've got 92,000 litres of silage to sell today. And I'm going to get on and sell that off camera. If we have a little look at our storage, we seem to have a very good price here for barley. So I'm going to sell what we've got in storage there. I'm going to keep hold the rest of the soy because the price has already fallen quite a lot. We're going to keep hold of the potatoes for now. We've got that corn to sell too. Now 463 looks like a good price to me up at Gomez Ridge Acres, so I'm going to sell that as well. I'm going to do that all off camera, and when we come back in the next episode we shall have much money to spend. So we're going to get some equipment, we're going to get some livestock, and we may even get some more land today too, but we'll see. So from Altenstein, thank you very much for joining us. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you want to stay in touch, and take care.